I'm Beth Lauren Parrish. I'm a certified riding instructor, remote coach, and I'm so excited to talk about this topic today, how to quiet the what-if scenarios that are holding you back with your riding. The first thing I want to remind you is that you need to, first off, own your power. You need to be in agreement that you have the power to change your thoughts. This is really important because once you own this power and take the reins, grab life by the unicorn horn, you'll be able to truly master your life, and every situation will feel more manageable. So once you're in agreement with that, let me know and say yes. Are you willing to own the power and realize that you're capable of changing your own thoughts? And then from there we can move on and know that we can actually quiet these what-if scenarios. The next part is to have an awareness of the repeating thoughts that come in. They could be, what if my horse spooks? What if my horse bucks? What if my horse takes off? What if my horse falls down and stumbles? What if I fall off? What if the saddle slips? These are very common what-if scenarios. So what I want you to do is write down all the things, all the negative scenarios, all the ones that are holding you back. Write them out on a piece of paper and really look at them and say, are they actually serving me? And I'm sure they're not. So I want you to start to flip the script and create new thoughts, new what-if scenarios that are actually empowering. So I'm going to give you some examples. What if I can handle anything that happens with my horse? What if I always know what to do when my horse needs extra support? What if everything worked out beautifully? So then you can go through any scenario in your mind to help you realize that you do have phenomenal coping skills. So what you can do is learn how to bring your horse back to relaxation. I teach that in the Brave in the Saddle program. And once you learn how to bring your horse back to relaxation, back to the parasympathetic mode, so that they're licking and chewing and softening and being with you in the moment, then you feel way more empowered because you can support your horse, right? You can also think about doing more yoga or any other cross training so you become stronger, more supple, have faster reaction time. So if something does happen, you totally are able to handle it. You see where we're going with this? So you analyze what's going on and then you decide, what do I need to actually change to make something happen for the better and not get stuck in victim mode. You could start wearing a vest with your very safe helmet, which hopefully you are wearing all the time no matter what. That's important. Wear your helmet and then consider wearing a safety vest as well. Finally, you can visualize. Take some time and get yourself really grounded, breathing into your body. And I want you to visualize handling any of these bad scenarios with ease. So basically what's going to happen is you imagine, oh, what if my horse trips? Then you're going to imagine I'll be able to lift myself up and they'll come right back up really quickly. Okay? If my horse trips, then I can say, well, I've got my vest on, I know how to roll well. So you practice something like that. So I want you to visualize all the scenarios that are holding you back and imagine yourself handling it absolutely perfectly with ease. And know I've got this without a doubt. The more you practice in your mind, the more you're going to feel capable and at the ready should anything unexpected or unwanted come up. And that's going to give you more power too. So after you've done that exercise, what's really important is to visualize your most perfect ride, the most perfect feeling you've ever had in your life. And keep that really strong in your mind, in your heart, in your body. And then you can connect to that feeling that, oh my gosh, this was the best ride ever. And I'm sure at least you've had that once in your life, if not lots more, I hope. So connect to that feeling. And when you connect to that feeling, I want you to take that feeling and transfer it into one word or phrase. It could be a word. For me, I get excited when I say the word pony. So it could be that. It could be unicorn time. Hi, Melody. Hi, Susie. So when you take the feeling of the most perfect ride and bottle it up, ball it up into a phrase. It's going to help bookmark that feeling, remind you of that feeling. And then it'll come back to you when you need it the most. Now you can also, if you're more of a kinesthetic learner or more of a visual learner, you can actually see your horse's ears and let that feeling come in. You could also touch your horse's mane or take a deep breath or wiggle your toes in your boots. And those are also wonderful bookmarks to remind you of that perfect ride, right? So when you're riding and one of those bad what ifs come up in your mind, I want you to immediately imagine you've got a magic wand in your mind. And you're going to say, ridiculous. Anyone who's a Harry Potter fan will know what I'm talking about. But you're basically going to flip it like that as soon as you can. You think, oh, I'm going about to canter. I wonder if my horse bucks. No, ridiculous. Pony time, unicorn time, it's going to be awesome. And then you take power. You take your power back. You don't let yourself get stuck in that negative what if scenario thinking, right? So you're bringing in the feeling from your body that you've already cultivated from your visualization. Okay, I hope you guys are following me and this makes sense to you. So make sure you choose a really cool word or phrase or something to feel or something to see, or maybe it's a combination of all of them. I often say, we've got this. And then I touch my pony's mane, and that brings me back to that really happy feeling and that empowering feeling. And then breathe. Breathing is something people forget all the time. Let's do it again. Let's take a deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. And it helps you come back to the present moment, which is what our horses need from us. Most people forget about their breathing. They're holding their breath when they're starting to think about bad stuff. But if you simply just start breathing, connecting to your body, think about finding your sit bones in the saddle. Really be aware. Hey, can I feel my body in the saddle? Am I being completely present? Because many times when you're getting into those what ifs, you're literally like lifting up and floating away because you're getting in your head instead of down into your heart and into your gut, right? So breathe down into your body, and that's going to make a huge difference. Find those sit bones. And then finally, just set yourself up for success. If you know that your horse is a little squirrely that day, you might need to do some lunging or just some in-hand work to get them to come back to that relaxation, that parasympathetic mode. Or you might decide maybe today's not the day to ride. And that's okay too. So you want to give yourself grace. You want to have this heightened awareness of what else can I do to make sure that we are going to be as safe as possible. And don't forget that, because there are moments where I'll forget and then an accident will happen. So just remind yourself, give yourself this checklist. Am I being aware of myself? Am I being completely aware of what my horse needs in the moment? And then you ask them, you say out loud, hey, do you need something else? And then notice what feedback comes back. And don't be afraid to experiment. Our horses are very clear if you really get quiet enough and listen to them. So there you go. Let me know what you thought about these tips. And I really hope that they helped you. If you watch on replay, please let me know, comment below. Let me know what your favorite tip was. And also, if you have not heard, next week is the next Brave in the Saddle program. It starts May 2nd on Monday. The last day to sign up is this Saturday, the 30th. The first round of students did absolutely beautifully. They loved it so much. It's a 12-week program, and you get 6 modules, and you're going to come away from that program feeling way braver, feeling way more empowered, and you're going to have a wonderful layered amount of videos each week that are manageable so you can learn and implement straight away, and it's a blast. So I really hope you join. If you have questions, please comment below, send me a private message, send me an email. You can find it on my website, inspiredriding.com. Remember to lead with kindness for yourself and for your horses. Sending love to all of you. Thank you for watching, and may the horse be with you always.